Hello everyone, I'm Deborah from DeborahAdele's Craft Room. Today we're going to be painting 3 snowman ornaments. Each will have a different hat and be painted on a different shaped gourd. I hope you enjoy the video. These are the paints that we'll be using for this project. They are Americana acrylic paints from DecoArt. They are Santa Red, Light Buttermilk, Lamp Black, Spicy Mustard, and Honey Brown. I've already painted the gourds with 3 coats of Light Buttermilk. It's a new color for me and I really like it. I like how the texture, how smooth it is. It's very nice. Here's another one. This one was going to be an elf, but now it's not. It's going to be a snowman. Here's the third gourd. I'm not sure what this shape is called, but it's going to be a snowman when I'm finished. With my pencil, I'm going to put a mark at the center point of the best side of the gourd. This is where I'm going to drill for the nose. I'm going to do that to all 3. Okay. Can you see that? Okay. And this gourd, let me see what side I like. Okay. This side, I'm just going to mark this one also. Okay. You see that spot? All right, now I'm going to drill. All 3 gourds have holes drilled where I want their noses to go. I'm going to put the noses in the gourds, but I'm not going to glue them yet. This is really a big nose. Well, we'll see how it looks. Now we're going to put some blush on the cheeks. I have a little scruffy brush here, and I think I'm going to use the pink. See how that looks. Blush the cheeks up on both sides of the nose. Make sure the blush marks are the same size. This one over here is a little smaller. Okay. I'm brushing the excess blush off with this nice soft brush. Okay, there's one. 2. Okay, I think they all look pretty good. Let me see this one. Yes, that's fine. Now we're going to paint the hats. This one has its own hat, so we won't be painting anything on this. But we're painting these hats on the snowman. Okay, we're going to dip dot the eyes and the mouth on this snowman. I'm going to use kind of a big bottom brush for this. Okay. I put the eyes sort of close together. I think it's cute. You can do it any way you want. Now I'm going to put the center mark, and then another, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a space. See, that's a little bit farther than the other one, but I'm making room for his pipe. Okay. Now, okay, I like to have the last little piece of charcoal there beyond his blush. All right. Now, with the liner, we're going to put some eyebrows and eyelashes. Okay. Okay. If you don't want eyebrows and eyelashes on your snowman, you don't have to put them there, of course. Now the little eyelashes, 3 of them. See how that looks? Can you see that? Okay. Okay. Now we're going to let this dry. Now we're going to dot the face in on this one as well. This one's not going to have a pipe, so we're just going to make the smile and space them evenly. I dip dotted 3 of them, re-dipping every time, and then the 4th one I just dipped, or I just dotted. So I wanted it to be smaller. Okay. Not a fan of that middle dot. It's too far over. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to use a smaller brush on this one because the face is smaller. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we'll do the eyelashes on these 2 gourds and the eyebrows. Okay. Okay. Now while these are drying, I'm going to work on the hats. This hat is a pre-made hat, and I'm going to put it on this gourd here. See how cute that is? We have to put a band around it, a hat band. I got some polar fleece here, and I cut it into maybe a 1/2 inch strip, and I'm going to place it so that the black little stripe from the plaid is in the front. And then it goes around the back here and meets up. It's a little too long, so I'm going to cut it off. Okay, now let's see how I did here. Okay. Alright, now what I have to do, take the band off. Okay, I'm going to put glue on the hat, down low, all the way around. Be careful not to get it anyplace else because it dries funny. Dries crispy looking on the hat if you get it someplace where the band isn't going to be. Okay, now, let's see, okay. I'm going to set the center down first. Okay. Meet those two ends up like that. It should kind of blend right in. Okay, that hat is done. Now, this other hat I made, this is for this hat right here is for this. What I did snowman was I cut a circle out of stiff felt. This doesn't, you know, droop or anything. And because this one's already done, I'm just going to do another one. It's not going to fit. It's going to be too small because I don't have enough of the dark felt. I thought this was black, but it actually is not black. It's blue. Okay, now what I did with this piece right here is I bent it just a little and I cut a little notch in it. And then I cut notches all around, and I cut the distance from here to here is wide enough to slide down. It slides down onto this hat. So I just cut a whole bunch of little notches in, and then when I realized it was blue, I painted it. You see the difference in these two colors? I don't know if you can or not. There you go. You can see there. So I painted it. I didn't paint the center though because I wanted it to still be a little bit flexible. And I slid it down onto the gourd before I painted it to make sure it was right size. And you'll see how this is going to work when the face dries on this one. Now this gourd here, I thought it would be nice if it looked like a kind of like a beanie with a brim on it. So I got a piece of polar fleece, and was about an inch wide, and I folded it over onto itself, and I stitched it closed on the inside. It's got a little seam in the back, and it goes the other way. Okay. And this is going to be the hat on this one. I hope it looks all right. You have to pull it down a little bit more, I think. Okay. Anyway, this is going to be the hat on this one. When you push it down onto it, check to make sure that it's black wherever, and I'm seeing here that it needs to get a little more black painted on there. So I'm gonna paint that in right now. This one is an experiment. I've never done this kind of hat before, so we'll see. When might have to change hats midstream, because sometimes when you're designing things, you think something's going to work and then it doesn't. Okay, now we're gonna finish up this gourd. And first we're gonna put the nose in. Let's see now. Okay, that is in. Now we have to drill a hole for that. It's right between these two dots right there. And now the pipe needs a little bit of painting. Okay, I'm painting the pipe part of it, the bowl of the pipe, with honey brown. We're going to put a little toothpick dip dot heart next to the eye of this, because I just love them. I think they're so cute. Just one dot. Okay. Two dots. And the third dot, you just give a little pull. There you go. Isn't that adorable? I just love those little hearts. Okay, we're going to do another one on this. Dot. Dot. Dot and pull. Cute. Now the third one, we'll do dot again, dot again, and dot and pull. For this pipe now, we want it to look like somebody's been smoking it. So I'm going to make a dip dot right on the very top of this. You see how that looks? Could be bigger, but of course it slid, so now I have to make it bigger. I think he's dry enough to put the hat on now. Now with this hat, we're going to go just inside the brim. You don't want it to be on the bottom of the brim. You just want it to be inside the hat, but you want it to be able to make contact with a snowman's head, so it's just inside. You see how that looks? Now, making sure the front is in the front, you put this hat on the snowman like this. This is complete except for the string that you string through here to hang this ornament. Now this hat here, we're going to slide down. See how that, pop it over the hairpin, push it down, looks kind of witchy right now, and this is also a good hat brim for a witch gourd. And I am going to just pick up, see how they, it's so hard to see the black. Each one of these little points, so that is glued on. Now I have a hat brim to put on this. I'm putting this hat brim on, and I'm going to cross it in the back. And I'm going to cut them off. Okay. Then I'm going to cut a little notch in them. I'll take this off. I'll take this back off and fold it. And from the folded edge out, cut a little notch in it. And then do that on both ends. And find the center of this. And put it on the center front of this. Put it in the center here. Put a little glue here. Bring it over. Put some on the hat brim. Set it down. And then again on this side. Fold it over. Put some on the fleece that it's going to cross over. Make sure it's crossing in the center. There you have it. There's the hat band on this one. Now I'm going to put the nose back on this one. All right. Make that little tip go up. Make that little tip go up so that it doesn't look like a little witch. See, when you turn it this way, kind of looks like a witch. There you go. All right, this one is done. Now we're going to see if this hat's going to work out. Slide it on. Okay, I'm going to put the glue along the paint line here, because it looks like it fits okay. Carefully on here. Okay. All right, we'll just leave it alone now. Except for I'm going to do something to this one to doll it up just a little bit. Doing 2 lines of polka dots. This is the way I do them, to equally space them. 3 there. 3 in the front, and now I'm going to do 3 in the back. Make sure that they're in the right place. Okay. All right, now what you do is in the center of each square that these dots make, you dip one right in the center. Here's another 4 here. There you go. I'm going to put one down low here because there's room. Now here, put one. What polka dots are really is a series of diagonal lines. Okay, there we go. Now with the spice mustard, paint the stem of the pipe. This is supposed to look like a corncob pipe, the colors, so. There you go. 3 snowman ornaments. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you can be notified of my future videos. Sorry about that silly hat. I thought it was going to look so good. Oh, I thought that hat was going to look so good. Let's see. What do you think? It's not so bad.